everybody. How's everyone doing today? Good?
Doing good, yeah.
Good. Everyone looks a little nervous. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time with us, welcome. We are so excited to have you here. Normally I do not take up the seat of Dungeon Mistress, but Alyssa Vamp is off today, so I am taking over. And you know, it's just gonna be chaos all the way down. It's gonna be great. Exactly, RJ. If this is your first time with us, welcome. This is a charity Twitch channel. I take no financial income from my Twitch channel, so you can affect our game today with your bits, your subs, and all of that information is down below. Look at the Nexus Adventures portion of the About Me section. That will tell you all the different ways that you can affect our game financially. And if you cannot affect our game financially, that's fine. We totally understand. Times are hard for a lot of people, and making money isn't what this channel is about. We just want to hang out with y'all and get to know you better. So sit back, hang out and chat with us for a bit, accrue those channel points, and you can use those as well. Just like Saucefire did to give me disadvantage on my first roll as the DM. Thank you, Sauce. All right, and with that, we're going to go around and introduce ourselves. Many of you already know me. Hi, everyone. I am Sarah. I use she, her pronouns. I will be playing the part of Dungeon Master today and hopefully not killing my friends. We'll go around the screen on the overlay clockwise, starting with RJ. RJ, who are you? Who are you playing?
Hey, everybody. I'm RJ. Today I'm playing Gwenthel del Dragoball, who is a rabbit folk ranger.
Love them. Love them already.
I'm Jen. I'll be playing Apricity, the tiefling warlock, and she's just happy to be here.
Excellent. And Robin, who are you playing?
Hey, I'm Robin, and I will be playing Annalise, the half-elf bard.
Excellent. All right, so we are going to be jumping right into our story today. We are playing the Powerful Pigeon Paradox, which is from the DM's Lair. If you would like to check them out, you can go to thedmslair.com to check out their free adventures and their newsletter, which you can sign up for free to get free PDFs for your own home games. If you are watching this on YouTube, the link to the DM's Lair is down below in the description area. Go check them out. Really neat stuff. I've been following them for a long time. This is my first time running one of their games. In the Powerful Pigeon Paradox, our wonderful heroes have been contracted to save the day. A holy pigeon has been stolen from the local temple, which worships the god Baygul. They were hired by none other than, I have the name right here, I swear, by the high priest named Krem Chess. He is the high priest of Baygul. It appears that the holy pigeon was stolen by a fallen diva named Zydus, who plans to use the pigeon to send messages to misguide the priesthood of Baygul, leading them to commit sacrilege and unholy acts in the worst pigeon phone pranking ever. The party has been tasked with retrieving the holy pigeon at all costs and are already on the trail leading to Fort Butterhorn, where Zydus is believed to be hiding with his minions and the stolen holy pigeon. All right, so we are walking up the steep pathway to Fort Butterhorn. It's been quite the trek for you all. What does everyone see as the party is walking up this path?
Out of all things I've prepared today, it is not what I look like.
Well, Annalise pretty much looks like this. She has long red hair, lots of jewels and things hanging off her. She wears a leather corselet and has many different bits of purple fabric on her. She's very fancy looking. She has a lute on her back, and she is very pale in complexion with the scattering of freckles over her. And she's rather smiley.
I love her already. Jen, what do you look like?
Apricity is a kind of short, kind of about in the 5'5" area. Pale skin, has 2 sets of eyes, red sclera, golden irises that are pupilless in color. black hair with red undercuts that kind of dangle down past her shoulders. Wears this kind of chunky, beautiful sweater with kind of a weird necklace around it. Her horns kind of are like red, or not red, are ram horns that kind of curl up into a gold point, and she has glasses on her lower eyes because her upper eyes can see just fine, but her lower eyes can't see very far.
Right. RJ.
Gwenthel is based off of a woolly hair, so he's a bit more fluffy than normal. He's got the 2 bunny ears that are sticking straight up and twitching at every sound. Currently wearing. They came from town, so it's like an almost noble regalia. The petticoat with coat of arms on the breast. He has like a pair of trousers that are cut off at the knee because he is Digitigrade legs, but there are little ankle wraps on him that are purple.
They sound so cute. I love the new rabbit folk. Okay. So, the trek up has been very steep. There is a mountain on one side, a cliff on the other. And if you are brave enough to look down the side of the cliff, it's a 500-foot drop to the bottom. Pretty high up where you are. You have, however, gained sight of the keep. It is probably 50 yards ahead of you now. It is a stone structure that is built into the side of the mountain face. You're seeing beautifully carved stone and wood doors. There are lovely pillars and archways that hold up the various parts of the protruding facade. And as you approach closer, you see 3 lone trees that flank the front of the building. How would you like to approach?
Well, are you sure that this is the place that we should be going to?
That's what the map says. Holds up the map upside down.
Nah, Prissy,
Right,
honey.
that is what it says.
I think you have the
Oh.
map book.
That.
Flips it right side up. Just real quick, what's everyone's int scores? Because this is a party of dumbs. We're gonna have a bit of fun.
Slightly above average.
Cool.
He just can't read maps, that's all.
So I take it, do we just go up to the trees over there? I mean, there's 3 of them.
If we each poke one, picks up a stick, maybe they'll be okay.
Oh, that's a great idea. That is the best idea I've heard. Yes, let's each get a stick and we can poke a tree each and then we'll just go through.
Can I just elect to poke mine from all the way over here? I have my bow and arrow. It's fine.
We don't want to don't harm trees. Trees are friend. We protect the forest.
I'll blunt the fucking arrow then.
Pokes him with a stick. No.
Don't do that. I'm ticklish. All right, let's do this then.
Woo, let's go. I found
Okay.
the stick. I'm going to use this one.
Can I make a nature check?
Go ahead.
Oh boy, howdy. Not bad, 14.
Ooh.
It's a tree.
All right, tree. Nothing wrong with that. Kilogram of steel or kilogram of feathers. That's right. It's the
They're
steel.
Yep, there's 3 trees perfectly lined up in front of the keep. They stand beautiful and tall, each one identical from the other.
How about one of you, Bonnie lasses, take a tap at it?
Oh, you're not scared, are you?
Oh, I'm terrified.
Okay. Pokes the tree. With a stick.
Prissity love.
As you poke the tree with the stick, who else is near the tree with Elpricity?
I imagine they'd walk forward. Yep.
Elpricity, does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. And Annalise, does a 17 hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You will each be taking 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the awakened tree wakes up and swings its branches down at you, along with its nearby pal. Go ahead and roll initiative as you have awoken the guarding trees.
Cypricity was smart about her survival instincts.
Annalise, what's your roll?
22.
Elpricity?
10.
And
Fun.
Gwenthal.
28.
Wonderful. All right, Gwenthal, you are up first with your 28.
Well, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, he's gonna go for his longbow.
Okay.
Because I am a Dreadstalker, I also have, it's the first turn, I get 2 attacks this time
Excellent.
around. Actually, you know what? Let's go for broke. Bonus action, he's casting Zephyr Strike on himself.
Okay.
And if I make an attack during this turn, then that attack gets a bonus of force damage attached to it.
Okay.
And it's at advantage, so 26 to hit.
That hits.
On the first, dealing 10 points of piercing damage, and I'm sorry, 3 points force damage.
Okay.
Right, and then I got a second attack that is not at not at advantage, but it is a 29 to hit for 11 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay. Your arrows do hit, but they kind of skid past and bounce off. It doesn't take quite as much damage as you think it would.
Ah,
It's a
well,
normal
fuck.
Tough, barky exterior.
He is going to meander back about 15 feet and then end his turn.
Excellent. Annalise.
Oh dear. Okay. And she's going to cast Eldritch Blast against the trees.
Okay. Against each of the trees or just one of them?
I've got 2 bolts. I'll do one against each. One
All
against
right.
2 of them. So
for it.
the 2 that kind of went for us.
Sounds good.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Excellent. What's
And
the
I like
damage?
being the god. Oh. It seems to put it as 2d. Oh, that's right, isn't it? Okay. Damage is 9 points damage.
Okay.
And then the next one is a 14 to hit.
That does hit.
Ooh, excellent. And that one is. Oh. Didn't hit damage. And that one's 8 points damage.
Excellent.
Bonus action, she's gonna healing word over to Alpricity. And that is she's gonna be like, feel better. And you can get 8 points of healing back. And then she's gonna
Yay!
move
Thank you.
back from the tree, maybe let's say 20 feet away from the tree.
Wonderful. Okay.
That's the end of her turn.
Let's see. Gwenthal, the tree nearest you moves up towards you, and it is going to make a slam attack.
Hey, now that's just not fair.
Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
All right. Then you are safe. Next up, Alpricity.
The tree that's right in front of her that she poked with a very short stick.
Okay.
She's gonna reach out, just place her hand on it and say, oops, and cast Blight.
Okay.
The tree needs to make a con save.
At
Oh,
disadvantage because it's plant matter.
excellent. 11?
Fails, so they'll take 29 points of necrotic damage as Apricity just giggles.
You pissed off that tree. All right, it's not looking too good. Anything else?
No, because that was her action. Yeah. That was her action, so she'll just stay there giggling to herself.
All right, well, next up is the tree that you just hit.
That's fine.
It's gonna make a slam attack against you. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay, we'll be taking 13 points of bludgeoning damage. That will end its turn. Annalise, the tree in front of you makes an attack at you.
Oh no.
Does a 9 hit?
Nope.
Excellent. It swings wide right past you. It's more concerned about your pal there with the danger hands. All right, top of round 2, Gwenthel, you're up.
Sure. Gwenthel will use a bonus action called the Bunny Hop.
Okay.
I can jump 15 feet without provoking a attack of opportunity. So I'm gonna leap towards Apricity, moving the rest of the way. And as I land next to her, I use my maneuver bait and switch. When you're within 5 feet of a creature on your turn, you can expend 1 superiority die and switch places with the creature. And the creature is willing and isn't incapacitated. This movement doesn't provoke attack of opportunities.
That's awesome.
So we'll add 6 to Apricity's AC.
Nice.
Excellent.
And as he shimmies up and swaps places, he pulls out 2 scimitars. And he's just going to start hacking at the tree. 2-weapon
Okay.
fighting. First things first, natural 20
Nice.
Okay.
for 13 points of slashing damage, magical.
Okay, what does it look like when you take down this tree?
I imagine it is a Beyblade that is launched at the tree using the bunny hop. It is a spinning ball of fur and death as he slashes through it and lands on the other side. That's one down.
Excellent. Anything else?
Bonus. Yeah, that's his turn.
Alrighty. Annalise.
I'm going to move closer by 10 feet, and I'm going to cast Position Thunder Wave in a 15-foot cube to get the 2 remaining trees, if they're that close.
Okay.
I'm going to cast... Oh, I don't need to cast. They need to make a Constitution saving throw
Con saves. Okay.
for a tree.
One rolls a 3 and the other one rolls a 21.
Okay, the one with the 3 fails, the 21 passes. So the one with the 3 is going to take 5 damage.
Okay.
And it's knocked 10 feet away. And the successful one takes half as much damage and isn't pushed, so 2 damage.
Excellent.
And as bonus action, I would like to inspire. Let's. Oh no, it's gone fuzzy. I can't read the letter. RJ, how do you pronounce your Gwenthel? I'm going to inspire Gwenthel, and I'm going to be like, you can show them that you are no ordinary rabbit, and give you some inspiration.
I'm a hare.
Exactly, not it. And send him some inspiration. And that's the end of her turn.
Awesome. All right. The tree that Gwenthel abandoned is going to make its way back towards you using its 20 feet of movement. It's going to come up on Elise. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yes, that's what I wanted. 21?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You'll be taking 12 points of bludgeoning.
Oh no.
Just gives you a bonk right on the head. That'll be
Great.
its turn. Alpricity.
All right, gonna maneuver away from the two remaining trees to get some distance. And Eldritch Blast comes out. It's a little snowflakes forming into that of a fireball, then forming that into a spit of acid as they go to hit. How does a dirty 20 look for the first tree?
It's gonna hit.
Okay. Beep, beep, beep. 15 points of force damage to that tree.
Okay.
Second one. How does a 19 look?
That hits.
All right. Same tree. Another 15 points of damage.
Awesome. All right, that tree is dead. Next awakened
then-
tree. Oh, you still
Bonus
you got another?
action.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
bonus action. Hex on that other tree.
On the other tree. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Moving on to that tree. It is going to move towards Gwenthel. Was a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. You will take 15 points bludgeoning. Angie plan. With that, Gwenthel, it is your turn.
Well, scimitar time. First hit is a 23 for 7 points of slashing damage.
All right, hits.
And the next one is a 12
To hit?
to hit. Yes, sorry.
That does not hit.
Cool. Well, fuck. I'm here now.
You can do it!
That's his turn.
Alrighty. Annalise.
Annalise is going to Ray of Frost, the tree that she pushed away.
Okay, excellent.
So that is 15
To hit? That hits.
for her 12 damage.
Alrighty.
And then bonus action, she's going to do Healing Word to Gwenthel at level 2. Cast. Oop, there we go. For a total of 11 points of healing.
Oh, jeez.
Wonderful. What does it look
Nice.
like when you cast Healing Word?
She's basically just takes out a lute and she's just like, I hope you feel better with these words that are healing. It's really bad, guys. It sounds terrible. But for some reason, it makes you feel better.
'Cause it's our friend who sings it.
And that's all that matters.
Please feel better. That's the end of her turn.
Oh. The tree that shambled up to no, it didn't go to Gwenthel. It went to Annalise. It's gonna lash out at Annalise. Does the 25 hit?
Yes.
I'm using up all of my good mojo rolls in this algorithm as a DM right now.
Hey, that's how it goes, and then you start rolling ones, and you're just like, I guess.
That's fair. All right. You are going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's merely a scratch.
That will end its turn. It's just a flesh wound. You have no arms. Prisity.
Okay, Apricity, bonus action. She just starts to hover and fly as she takes on the aspect of her genie patron, as she kind of floats 30 feet up in the air, points down at this tree, and will attack twice.
Okay.
That does a 24 look.
That hits.
Okay. With cold swirling around her Eldritch Blast, 3 points of cold damage is added to the 8 points of force damage.
All right. Are you attacking the one that's in front of Gwenthel or Annalise?
I thought we took down both 2 of the 3.
Just one.
Okay. The one in front of Annalise, since it hit harder.
Okay. With that one hit, that tree is no more. What does it look like when you kill a tree with your Eldritch Blast?
Has taken on the aspect of her genie patron. A kind of myriad of frost kind of snakes up the bark of this tree, forming these thin cracks of ice, and in the middle of it there's just a big cracking sound as a ice shard kind of rips it apart and bursts into a snow flurry, and a little snowman is sitting in the middle of this tree.
I love it.
And then she turns to the second tree and says, "You can run," as she fires a Eldritch Blast at that one.
Okay.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Would you be okay saying this one was the one she hexed?
Yes.
Okay. So, let me pull up my hex damage real quick. 14 points of force damage and 3 points of necrotic damage.
Cool. All right. Still up, but just barely. Awakened tree in front of Gwenthel is going to make an attack.
I would like to cutting words that tree.
Let's do it. What do you say to this tree?
I'd be like, hey tree, you know your mother was a spell component.
The tree just swings, looking at you, confused, knowing that you have just insulted it, but not understanding your language. What does that do?
It's -7 from the attack roll.
Excellent, wonderful. Can't wait. 19 minus 7. That's a 12 to hit. Doesn't hit. Okay. Gwenthel, this tree just tried to swing at you, but it was distracted by your friend.
Gwenthel looks over at Annalise, just like, huh. Scimitar. This button. Another natural 20. Gwenthel, you are slowly becoming my new favorite. 13 points of slashing damage on the first.
Okay.
And a bonus action. 14 to hit.
That hits.
For a lovely 2.
Wonderful. As you swing your swords at this tree, you take it down like lettuce in a blender. It is no more. And you are all out of combat.
Takes a small twig off the tree, pops it in his mouth. I guess we're gonna be charging extra for some arboreal labor.
That's funny.
City lands. I like that. We could become gardeners after this.
We could.
I mean, we did really well with these trees.
I mean, it doesn't look very neat, but they're gone.
Draws a smiley face in the snowman.
That's nice. Onward and upward, as they say. Yes.
No.
Yes.
All right. As you all approach the door, you see a set of large outer doors leading to the foyer that are heavily fortified and locked. Big old padlock on the front. Ew.
Does anybody know how to pick a lock?
No.
Well,
Poke it with a stick.
that can't be the answer to everything.
But it is the answer to something, so if we use it for everything, then eventually it's going to be right.
Pick it with a stick.
Rabbits and hares get stressed out easy.
They do.
I could freeze it, and then you could hit it hard with something.
Just knock.
Or we could just knock, yeah.
Padlocks on the outside of the. How can they answer the door?
I don't know. I just came up with 2 ideas. That's a
You
lot.
did very good coming up with 2 ideas.
Takes a tiny paw and just on the door.
All right.
I say tiny. He's medium sized.
You knock on the door. You wait a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. No one comes.
We tried.
No one's home. I guess we turn back around and tell the priest that and end this adventure.
Oh, that's the spirit.
All right, thank you everyone for joining.
I could, Eldritch Blast the lock, I guess?
Do it.
Do it.
Okay. Shuffle's about, I don't know, how far is her Eldritch Blast? 120 feet away. And hits it. Tries
Okay.
to hit it.
All right, roll those attack rolls.
Yeah. A 10 for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And a 17 to hit for the next one.
Yeah, those are both gonna hit.
Okay.
It's a lock. It's not moving. It's stationary.
You never know. So, altogether, the damage is 22 points of force damage.
Wonderful. Yeah, the lock under your friend's bolts of magic just it melts away right off the chains. It's not there anymore.
I did it. Comes back.
Done. That was very clever.
Thumbs up.
Yay. I'm not
Yeah,
very
it's-
strong. I don't know how to open doors.
I mean, I'm not very strong either. Maybe together we could just push it open. But really carefully, just in case there's something like behind the door. I'm sure there's not, but you never know.
What if it's a pull?
Oh, then we could pull it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try both. Like, takes both door handles and, where you try and push and pull both sides of the door.
But we can't do like if you're pushing, I need to be pushing too. Like if we're doing the different thing, then it's not going to work. Okay, shall we push?
Push.
Okay, so you push the doors open after much discussion of whether to push or pull them. And they swing open freely now that they are no longer locked. You are greeted with a large welcome mat on the floor inside the foyer that reads, "Welcome." through the western wall, which is lined with arrow slits, thin rays of sunshine come into an otherwise dark room. You see along the western wall also a statue of a young halfling gentleman. But for the most part, the room is quite dark.
Very distinguished halfling.
Yes, are distinguished.
I slip into the shadows
You're moving into the room?
stealthily.
How far in do you go?
First 10 feet.
Okay. I will need you to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
Okay. 17 on the first, so that's 24 in total.
Okay.
And the second one is an 18 total.
Perfect. As you walk, you narrowly miss the 2 tripwires. They actually ping a little bit as you go by, and the trap is sprung for each tripwire as you pass, but it doesn't hit you.
Oh. Watch the first step, it's a doozy.
Well, if there's a doozy, I have nothing.
Well, maybe we should be a little bit more careful, you know? I mean, like, I thought it was going to be fine because they have a welcome mat, and that's usually a sign that there's really nice people inside, but obviously not. Maybe we should have a closer look for any traps.
What if it's just like home security and they're out? Like, we just,
Ah, yes, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you gotta secure your home.
I guess.
Well, I want to have a little look around and make sure there's no traps around here as we're heading in.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check. Do you look for these traps?
Oh, I'm so stupid. But 19 plus 1 is 20. Yay!
No, that's great. Let's see here. So with that check, you do see that about every 5 feet, there is a thin, nearly invisible tripwire that runs from one wall to the other. Your friend has taken down 2 of them, but there are about 3 more that you're able to identify.
Watch just there. There's another 3 wires, if you can see them. And she'll kind of like point out to where they are.
Yeah.
Oh, we just go very, very carefully and very slowly.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
I'd like to make 3 longbow hits or attacks on the wires to trigger them early.
Okay. Are you going to back out of the room that you're in?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, go for it.
First one is a 24 to hit on the first wire.
Okay.
Second one is a natural 20 for a 31.
All right.
And the last one is a 17 to hit on the last tripwire.
Okay. DC was same as the dex save, so you clear all of those. They're no longer triggerable.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yay!
So now it is safe.
Yeah, no, let's still proceed with caution.
Okay.
Gonna carefully maneuver my way across this floor.
Okay.
If I flip the welcome mat, what's underneath it?
The floor.
Okay. You never know.
Some riddle written in Goblin.
I can read Goblin.
says, "Don't put your arm in holes." Very nuanced joke. Most people who don't speak Goblin won't understand. All right, so you're moving further into the room. Further in, as your eyes adjust to the light, you see the entryway to 2 rooms. There are wooden doors here, but they look identical.
One tells the truth and the other tells nothing but lies.
No. Oh,
And
that's
you
what I
take
do
an
in my
axe.
head.
If you take an axe, they both can't tell you anything. Takes out some chalk and draws a snowman on one of the doors. Gives it a hat.
I guess we'll just go through the door.
Well, check it first for traps.
Okay. I'll have a look at it for some traps.
Investigation check. As Annalise rolls this investigation check, Gwenthel, what's your passive perception?
My passive is 16 and I cannot be surprised.
As you and your group move through the room, you feel like you're being watched and that halfling statue is following you.
Like Weeping Angel following me or Uncanny Valley watching me?
Like the eyes are moving.
Oh, okay.
It always seems to be
better.
looking at
That's
you.
Better. That's
It
better than
meanders
Weeping Angels.
up to the statue and kind of like puts his eyes on the halfling's eyes, just looking into them, staring. Doo.
Feels like a statue. There's other bits of statues that used to stand in this hall scattered about it. But it doesn't respond.
It would be a shame and sacrilegious if I started making out with this halfling statue.
He looks back at you. I mean, if that's your thing, put googly eyes on it.
It's okay. We don't
the
kink
goose-
shame here.
I think the googly eyes would make it even worse.
Annalise, what's your role on investigation?
I got a nat 20 for 21.
Cool. The doors aren't locked or trapped. You're good. They're just doors.
My God, see, look, they're just doors, okay? Let's just go through them. I'm sure it's fine. Are you?
Wait,
Do
this
you need more time to
snowman
build
door?
your statue?
I mean, we can take the statue with us.
Can we take the statue with us?
Hey, if that's what you want, we could do that.
You can try. Whoever wants to take the statue with you, roll me a strength check.
I'm not lugging this thing around.
Which is
13.
my -1.
Yeah, you can't lift it. It's solid marble. It doesn't even budge.
Savvy.
Solid marble, it should roll.
It's gonna kill us.
This is what you signed up for, Sarah.
I know.
Go back to the doors. Snowman door? No snowman door.
How about we open both of them and see what's behind each of them at the same time? Because, like, if one of them's like a tiger door or something, then we can quickly shut that and be like, that's the tiger door, and we know not to go that way.
Okay.
I will take the non-snowman, and you can have the snowman.
Okay.
Okay. We're getting so good at pushing doors. Okay.
Yes. What if it's a pull door, though?
Oh, remember, if it's pull, we just pull.
Okay.
Yes, we'll try push first.
Okay. Push the door.
I will push the door.
Okay. Felicity, the door you push open leads to a small dark room.
This room is dark.
Annalise, the door you push open appears to. Do you have dark vision? Are you in it?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Opens to a long corridor. At the end, you can make out two 10-foot tall stone statues shaped like large doves. They're at the far end of the corridor. And just as your eyes are getting used to the darkness of the light, a flash of electricity runs along the side of one wall towards the door towards you, but it dissipates as it hits the wall next to the door. It doesn't cause you any damage.
I think I found the electric room.
Neat. Do I see anything in the dark room? I have dark vision as well.
You see a straw floor and barrels.
This is the wine room.
Also, we have the electric room and the wine room. Well, this one's like a corridor, and there's these things at the end of it. So we could check your room first, and then we could all go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Poke the stick into the straw to make sure there's like no false floor beneath it.
You just feel a floor.
Okay, you can walk across the straw.
Woo!
Alright. Are you investigating the room?
Yeah, I'll investigate this room.
Okay.
I don't know, what did 5 get me?
There's a lot of barrels.
I tilt one over gently and kind of roll it out. Okay, found this.
Oh, barrel! What's inside it?
I don't know, I just found it.
Oh, okay. We could open it.
What if there is an ooze inside of it and then we can keep it as a friend?
Oh, that sounds really cool. I would love an ooze as a friend.
Ew.
You two are gonna have to be responsible for them.
We will. We promise.
Mm-hmm.
We'll walk it every day, and we will feed it, and we will give it lots of love.
Yeah.
Crack it open.
Okay, I've got the crowbar.
Let me a strength check.
Okay. Sure. The straight strength, yeah.
Be with advantage because you have a crowbar helping you.
Okay.
Unless, Sarah, you want it as a flat one.
I don't care.
Sarah does not care anymore.
It's not a high DC.
5 and a 7. Okay, 7. 7.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, you get into the barrel. And out pours. It wasn't even like nailed shut. Like you don't know how this lid stayed on. It's full of poison tipped arrows.
Oh.
These are for you, good elf.
Watch out for the tip.
Just kind of rocking the barrel back and forth to shake them out.
You know what? Wouldn't be the first time someone's told me to watch out for the tip. What? Have y'all never fought a manticore before?
I thought wyverns and the same thing happened.
You gotta watch out for the tip. It'll get you.
Yeah.
Sneaks up on you. Carefully depositing the arrows on the ground so he can take them by the haft instead of the tip.
Thank goodness. Some common sense. Okay. You get there's probably 40 arrows in the barrel, so however many your quiver can hold is what you get.
So I can hold an additional 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna split the stack. Okay. Is there a way to split the stack?
I don't think so. I think you have to.
Differentiate between the two
Yeah.
arrows. Okay.
Alrighty. We carrying on to the next room?
Yes, going into, well, standing outside of the Hall of Electricity.
Oh, yes, be very careful. So there was like electric and it came and it went across the wall. I don't know what it was doing, but it looks really pretty. Like I wanted to touch it, but I feel like we probably shouldn't touch it.
No.
As Annalise points this out to you, about every 6 seconds, a bolt of lightning or electricity, either side, arcs through the room.
I could probably make that, right?
I mean, you're quick, right?
I can be.
I'm resistant to this sort of thing.
It is just going along the ceiling.
I'm totally fine. Why don't we just head in? Although the look on Sarah's face suggests that I should do that. Good to stop looking at her face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, hold on. Digs
There was like
around
a
in her
little-
pocket.
Yes, do it.
Digs around in her pockets and pulls out a little, what looks to be a small kind of ball and just tosses it into the floor.
Okay. As soon as you toss it to the floor, it immediately whoop, floats up to the ceiling.
What? Neat.
That's so cool.
Takes out another thing, tosses it into the room.
Elpricity and Annalise, if you would like to roll me some Arcana checks as to what you're seeing, that gets you some clues.
15.
10.
Okay. Annalise, this is very pretty. What's happening?
Oh.
Elpricity, you have seen this before. It is actually a fairly common trap that wizards and magical casters will use. It's a levitation trap. Anything that touches the floor in this 20-foot corridor will be sucked up to the ceiling under the levitation spell.
Christy just smiles. I got something for this, okay? Where's the turn off device?
There isn't a device. It would probably be runes or sigils on the floor.
Runes or sigils. And beyond that, do you guys see any like doors on the other side?
Yep, there's a door at the end of the hallway, probably leading to whatever comes next for you all.
Okay. I can get to the other side, open the door, and you guys can, I don't know, bamf in or something?
What if you can get to the other side? Why don't you take one end of a rope and we can attach the other end to the statue, and then we can like
Roll across.
Fine.
Okay, yeah.
and then we're not going to touch the floor.
Okay. Looks towards the door. Is there anything I could tie off this rope on the other side of the room?
You could tie it to the statues that are shooting out electricity every 6 seconds.
Oh yes, that.
No.
I wonder how tall are the statues?
The statues are 10 foot tall.
Okay. I could blast their heads off.
Yeah, but that's where if that's what it's coming out of. Why don't we just do that?
Tucks away my stick. Okay, okay.
But wait. We should like hide around the side, and you should go as far away as you possibly can, just in case it like explodes and shoots you back.
Okay. Shuffles back about 20 feet.
Yeah?
Okay. Do Eldritch Blast to one of the statue's face to see if I can turn it off.
So you're going to shoot 20 feet down
Yeah.
a hallway from the opposite side of a doorway back another 20 feet.
Yeah, yeah.
That will likely obstruct your view. So you will need to make these rolls at disadvantage.
Happy with that.
Okay.
A disadvantage, it's a 10.
Okay, that hits.
Does 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
4 and a 12 to hit on the second one.
Okay, that hits.
And another 11 points of force damage, and frost kind of bursts off of it.
Okay. You've taken a chunk off of this statue.
Okay, I got a chunk off of it.
It's still arcing electricity.
What if I poured water on it? Just short circuit.
What if like I could freeze it? Like I could because like ice and electric, do they do something? I'm sure they do something. Could like make it all frosty. That might stop it. It might slow it a bit.
Maybe.
RJ, you look like you're in pain. Would you like to make
Swallow it.
suggestions to your party?
No, my dumbass wants to just go.
Okay.
Just take a step in there.
Oh no.
All right. Stepping in there, you trigger the levitation trap. I will need a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. 12.
Okay. Let's see here. You are going to float up 5 feet and enter the line of the effect of the electrical charges. How many d8s is that? The
You
initial
okay?
arc that hits you. Uh, 17 points lightning damage. Is anyone else following their friend in?
It's not a good idea. Do not do that.
All right.
Okay.
Is anyone pulling their friend out?
Yes.
Grabby pause.
Sorry, I was looking for a thing
Grabby
to grab.
pause.
Yeah, I'll try to pull him out. Okay, like how high up is he? Like, can I reach him where he is?
He's gone up to the ceiling, but you can probably reach him.
Yeah, she'll extend like her crossbow out so that the handle's out there, and she'll kind of put that up to him.
Okay.
Yeah, grab onto this.
Thank you.
Pull him
This
back
was a poor decision.
You are able to pull him out just as the next arc of lightning was about to come through and hit.
down. Oh, no, I've got you.
So if I run really fast, I can make it to the other side.
Oh, I can open the door. She levitates and kind of crosses the room without touching the floor.
Okay, how high up do you levitate to?
I'll just kind of keep like foot between the floor and however high the ceiling is, kind of in the middle of it, just
Okay,
ghosting in.
that should be okay.
Ghost, push the door, see if it opens, and then pull it and see if it pulls.
It swings freely in both directions.
Push it
It's a
and then come
slide
back.
door.
Don't.
Back and holds a hand out to one of her companions. I don't know if I can carry you, but I can try.
I mean, it's worth a shot, right?
I've got about 8 more minutes of this.
Okay, well let's do it now then.
Okay.
Hmm.
Piggyback. Piggyback
I'll
my
climb on her back.
companion. Yeah. Piggyback one of my friends one at a time back and forth to get them across.
Okay. Go for it.
Piggyback, 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 and flying the entire time, just back and forth.
Your hair smells very nice. That's about you before.
Oh, I use elderberry lotion. My grandma gave it to me. She said it was very nice.
Oh, that's very lovely. Say, look at this. Learning more stuff about each other every day.
Oh gosh. Y'all are wonderful.
You should meet my dad. He is an air element and he's very nice.
Ooh, that sounds very cool.
Okay. So you all make it through. You are entering into a room. It's plain. There's no furniture here. You see on the floor a circle etched into the stone. And in the center is the circle is in the center of the room on the floor. There are 3 levers that protrude from the northern, western, and southern walls. And upon the floor around this magic circle is a riddle. What do you call a seagull that flies over the bay?
It's a bagel.
I want a bagel.
With some
I
cream
like
cheese
bagels.
Yeah. Little bit of salmon.
and capers.
Yeah.
Let's look at bagels after this.
Yeah. Charge it back to our employer. It's a business expense.
This is a business expense.
There are letters next to the levers on the wall. I will send these to you all. Above the northern lever are the letters W, N, V, T, L, and R. Of the southern lever are the letters A, E, Y, I, O, J, and U. Above the western lever are the letters P, Q, C, M, G, H, and S.
I never learned how to spell in common, so
Okay, I could help. We just spell the word bagel?
I guess.
but do we have to pull the lever like to the letter of what they are? So we have to pull the northern one like 3 times and the southern one like 2. That's all I know how to spell. B.
Well, yes, I don't know if it's like you pull it 3 times and another one like you say, or you just go 1 and then, We'll try the 3 times first.
Okay.
So do these levers pull up, down, or do
Uh,
they?
Yeah, so like not cheese on them or something.
We're gonna say that there's notches on them, kind of like a car shifter.
Okay.
It's the Prindle.
So like, B and the north wall walks over to the south wall. A walks over to the western wall. G walks over to the south wall. No, B-A-G-E. Yeah, E. And then walks over to the north wall. L.
All right.
Oh, that's how you spell bagel. Okay. Write that down.
As you spell out bagel on the wall, the levers reset, and you hear a whirring and a clicking. And the runes of the spell circle on the floor begin to light up. Does anyone
Was that right?
step into the spell circle?
I'll toss a coin into the spell circle.
Disappears.
Does it?
Pokes it
This
with her
looks like
bagel
fun.
stick.
I step into the spell circle.
Oh, I was about to say nose goes and then steps into the spell circle.
We all just take each other's arms.
All right.
And a snoot.
One of you roll me a d2.
Two.
Wonderful. You are dropped into a room covered in multicolored levers. A central pedestal holds a sand hourglass with the sand slowly falling into it.
Well, that's not good.
Oh no.
Road work ahead. I sure hope it does.
I heard you had to take an hourglass with you if you travel to certain planes. It helps you keep track of time.
The levers on the wall are color coded: blue, red, white, green, purple, black, yellow, orange.
Okay. So maybe there is another riddle down here that we have to figure out the word and then move the levers in that order.
The orange one's the odd one out.
How so?
Dragons aren't orange.
But how did you get dragons out of?
Wait, to the blue and green one.
I still don't get it.
They're chromatic colors.
Oh. Okay.
Except for the purple. The purple is probably metallic.
Oh.
Yes, colors. I don't know if rabbits are colorblind or not.
Since this is the one shot, I'm gonna go ahead and set a 15-minute timer to represent the full hour of the sand glass.
Okay.
Okay. What did it okay. My character's not smart. I think I've got an idea. My character's not smart.
That's
You could be smart in this, this could
Well,
be
it is-
something you
The
excel at.
stats don't tell the story, your dice rolls do. So if your character
Okay.
figures it out, your character figures it out.
my
What if it's
barbarian.
like a
did
light
not-
spectrum, okay? And if it's like a light spectrum, then the odd one out is the black one.
That makes sense.
But I don't
Wow.
want to touch it. I'm too scared.
Walks over to the black lever. If not, then it's probably the orange one.
Okay.
Yep.
You will take 5
Oh.
points necrotic damage, Wenthel.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does the lever reset?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like when you pull like a slot machine lever. It just
Walks over to the orange one, looks at the two of them, like, you've done this. Pulls.
8 points radiant damage.
So you're both wrong.
Okay.
Oh,
Ow.
purple one next.
No. There's maybe a special order that we have to put them in. He's going to be dead by the time we figure it out.
I will
Pulls
remind
the
my
purple.
players, you do have potions of greater healing that do
I
the
know.
full
We like
amount
to live
if
life
you need
on
them.
the edge.
No.
The timer. Is there like anything written on it or anything?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
This is like the one
We've
that
got a
sings,
posture
like,
check from chat, by the way, so
Oh gosh.
you don't have
Thank
to
you,
be
chat.
straight to sit straight.
That is a 5.
Excellent. It's labeled that it's counting down an hour. It's etched in the bottom quite nicely in Elvish. There's about 12 and a half minutes left on our clock.
looks to two remaining party members as his hand is going to the purple lever.
Do it.
Clunk.
I rolled the max damage on this, so for comedy's sake, when you take this force damage, we're gonna say that it's strong enough to launch our rabbit friend a few feet away from the lever.
Whoa!
In a very Bugs Bunny-esque
Oh,
scenario. But you will be taking 12 points of force damage.
Fun fact, I did take a portable hole as one of my magic items.
Well, we know what 3 of them do.
We could find out what all of them can do.
Pulls up the potion. Go for it.
I'm gonna drink a potion real quick.
Alright.
Greater, so that's 44 plus 4.
There probably is a better way to solve this puzzle, but you know.
I'm gonna look around for clues.
Okay, roll investigation.
Sure. I'm gonna use my advantage on this. Thank you, Saucefire. Wow. Okay, double eights, so 7. Thanks, Saucefire.
It's a stone room with color-coded levers and an hourglass center on a pedestal.
You know, it'd be hilarious if the levers actually don't do anything and we just have to wait out here the hour.
That'd be hilarious.
very, very hilarious. I
Anyway,
want to know what happens after the hour.
I kind of don't.
10 minutes
Maybe a
left on the
dragon
clock.
eats us.
Can I have another look around, see if I can find anything?
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna start looking around like the walls and things, see if I can find anything written, any markings or anything like that.
Okay, go ahead and roll me investigation.
One day I'm gonna make a smart character, but today is not that day. I got a 6.
They're very sturdy walls.
Hey guys, these walls are very sturdy.
Okay.
Actually, DM,
Mhm.
if I take a look at the base of the, excuse me, levers, is there any, like, markings on them, like scorch markings, acid markings?
There's markings consistent with the magical effects that you've felt that you can identify. You can roll an intelligence check for me to see if you know what the other ones might be.
Okay. Uh, 16?
Okay. So the blue lever has markings indicative of lightning having come from it. The red lever has scorch marks around it consistent with fire damage. The white has markings around it consistent with cold damage having come from it. The green has bits melted away from acid damage. And the purple was force damage. The black, you already know, is necrotic damage. The yellow, it's almost as if there's little like skull and crossbones coming from it. You get a vibe that poison damage would come from that one.
Smells
and-
faintly of, bitter almonds.
Yeah. And the orange one that you pulled, you would also know now that does radiant damage.
So all of them do something.
Mhm.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Okay, I'm just going to do it.
Okay.
Steps back away from the levers.
The white one was cold damage, no?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to Ray of Frost at the white one.
Okay. Are you doing it in a way that pulls the lever?
Sure.
All right.
I rolled a 13.
Wonderful. That's definitely going to hit and move that lever. If anyone is near that lever, they would take 10 points of cold damage. It almost looks like Annalise's cold damage just like bounces right back. It happens so fast.
Ah.
Oh, that didn't work. Never mind. Thought I was onto something there.
7 minutes left on our real world clock.
Angling myself away from the fire lever and kind of just okay. Flicks a frostbite at the fire lever to flick it up or down, whichever way it goes.
Okay.
If it can make a con save, it's a lever. I assume it can't make a con save.
Yeah, it's not going to make a con save, but it is going to shoot out tiny flames.
Tiny flames.
If anyone is close to it, 2 points fire damage.
And it gains damage.
Okay, okay.
Tiny flames.
Maybe we are on the right thing, but we just don't. We've not to move the lever, so maybe we've to like hit the base, but not the lever.
Maybe.
Is that what you're going to try next?
I don't know. I'm too scared.
Gonna
got-
zap some frost damage into the pillar.
Okay. We got 5 minutes left on the real world clock. You're shooting at which pillar? Or which lever?
Pillar, I'm shooting at the pillar the hourglass is sitting on, like at the base, so it doesn't like knock it over, just does the damage around it.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it need to make a con save or?
Yeah, makes
Okay.
a con save.
You put a dent in the stone of the pillar.
Just kind of scratch the frost off of it. It's frosty now.
Cold stone. It's like the sidewalk in wintertime.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oh boy.
Gonna go up to the white one. Is the lever on like a stone or something?
They're mechanical levers, so they're probably wood and metal.
The lever itself is just like, so it's not like attached to like a separate base or something.
The base is within the wall somewhere.
Ah, right.
It's basically just protruding out. Yeah.
Gwenthel's gonna ask everyone to step back and grimace as he goes up to the poison lever first.
Okay.
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 He's gonna pull that down.
Okay. 2 points poison damage.
And he's gonna jam an arrow right into the mechanism to keep it down.
Okay. Poison is now just continuously spouting out from that, about a 1 foot arc.
Huh.
You've basically just turned it on permanently.
So I really am guessing that we just wait here for an hour. He says as he walks away from the poison.
Gonna pick up the hourglass and look under it.
It's an hourglass.
I thought we just keep turning it round and we'll just have infinite time until we get out of here. I'm sure that won't harm us in any way.
Takes it and looks at it, flips it over, sets it down.
Okay.
It's the electricity one next to the poison one.
I'll restart your timer.
Hey.
Did that work?
See, my thought process was we found poison arrows in the first room and electricity was in the second room, so maybe it had something to do with this.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But they all just suck. I'm gonna take a short rest. I take nap here.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
I'll go remove the arrow, like blast the arrow out of the poison one so it stops spewing poison into the room.
That was a good idea. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That was a good idea.
No, damn it, my TPK setup.
The party TPKs if no one's around to use that Revivify scroll I gave you. Okay. How long are you resting for?
Enough time for a short rest?
Okay. So that's usually a couple hours.
Honestly, I really think that there's no solution to this. We just let the time run out. Hopefully not die.
Hopefully.
Does anyone else touch the timer?
I don't know. Are we going to just let it run out?
By all means, play with the levers.
Oh no, I don't want to touch levers. I mean, I've just watched you guys get a bit hurt by it.
Just palm resting, chin resting on palm.
Okay, let's let the timer run out.
All right. You go ahead and you wait and you watch. The timer was nearly out when you flipped it, so it's about another full hour until it gets down to the same point again where it was flipped before. You get all of the benefits of a short rest in that time as you sit and wait and no longer pull the levers on the wall. And as the last grain of sand falls into the pile at the bottom of the timer, you are teleported into another room.
Yay! We did it!
Woo!
This room contains a door. It is similar in size to the last one. Can one of you roll me a d3?
Sure.
Gwenthal is 1, Pericity is 2, Annalise is 3.
Dice roller. Roll. I got a 2.
Wonderful. As you are all teleported into this room, Gwenthal and Annalise, you are safe. Alpricity,
Yeah.
you are teleported directly into the middle of a large gelatinous cube. And that is where we will take our break, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so don't go anywhere unless it's to grab a drink, grab a friend, or, just go about the rest of your day. We're not going to tell you what to do. Everybody wave. We'll be right back. Bye. everybody. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Hi, everyone. How you doing? We are going to go ahead, now that the party is stuck in a gelatinous cube, while I'm doing channel stuff, y'all go ahead and roll some initiative for me. Because we need to get Elprity out of this sticky situation. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome everyone. This is a charity channel. I do not take any financial income from this channel, so if you would like to use your bits and your subs to affect our game today, you can do so by using the Nexus Adventures information that's down in the About Me section. We are honoring all of those, even though we are not actually playing Nexus today. You can go ahead and use those, and you can also use your channel points as well, because, you know, not everything is pay to win. Some things are just hang out and have fun. All right, let's go through and get everyone's initiative. Alpricity. Alpricity. My mouth just forgot how to pronounce that word. What's your initiative roll?
17, and since Annalise rolled another 17, I have a plus 17.1 is my dex.
Okay.
Or 17.2 is my dex breaker.
Okay. Gwenthel?
25.
Okay. And Annalise, you had a 17 too?
17, yeah. I don't know how to get my dex breaker on D&D Beyond.
It's just your
Don't worry about it, I got you.
dexterity.
I'm just gonna, just for ease, I'm just gonna list Elpricity as 18, since you'll be going first.
Yeah.
All right. The gelatinous cube rolled a 10. So the cube will go last. Gwenthel, you are up first.
Gwenthel is gonna pull out his longbow and Dread Ambusher proc, so he's making 2 attacks.
Okay.
First one is a 22 to hit
That's gonna hit.
for 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second one. Ooh, nat 1 for a 12.
That will still hit. It's a big old cube.
It's a critical though, because it's a 1 critical miss
Critical ones.
on
Mm,
combat checks.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
It's the conundrum of battles with ones that hit over the AC.
Alpricity.
Apricity is just kind of vibing in this gelatinous cube, like, this is nice. Thinking for a moment, all right, I can fly. Then kind of hovers up 30 feet out of the cube.
Okay.
It's sticky. She's out of the cube as a bonus action.
So were the
you s-
trees.
No, they were sappy.
No, they're made of sticks.
And she's gonna Eldritch Blast this gelatinous cube flying
Okay.
above it. 27 for the first hit,
Okay, that hits.
and a 15 for the second hit.
Both hit.
Cool. First one is 7 points of force damage,
Okay.
and the second one is 13 force damage plus 3 frost damage or cold damage.
Excellent. Annalise. What you got for us?
Okay. Alice is going to she's gonna reinforce the gelatinous cube.
Okay.
That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And take 9 points of damage.
Wonderful.
And its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Oh, an additional 10 feet from Apricity's Eldritch Blast. So it's reduced by 20 feet now.
Okay.
It's a slow cube. And that's going to be the end of her turn.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright. going to slide a little bit along the floor now that y'all have effectively like told it no, sit down. And it is going to shoot out a pseudopod at Gwynthel. Does an 11 hit you? Yeah.
No.
Okay. And the pseudopod just
Buy me dinner first.
and that will be the gelatinous cube's turn. Gwynthel, it is now your turn.
Shoot. Bonus action. Gonna rabbit hop away 15 feet, and I don't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
And then, sure, a longbow to it. Forgot to do this last time, but god damn, all these natural 20s.
Wow.
As I strike it, I'm going to mark it as my favorite foe, so I
Okay.
deal an additional 2d4.
All right.
Wow.
Go ahead and just give me the total of everything you're doing.
Yes, gotcha. That's better. 17 points of total.
Wonderful.
Points of damage total.
Excellent. Excellent.
ADC's turn.
Alpricity?
And Felicity just kind of squints at it. This is an ooze, right? Kind of holds up their hands. We can't adopt it, right?
I mean, it did try to eat you. It's maybe not a good idea.
Well, to be fair, we landed in its home, so it's fine.
Pseudopod's getting shot at Gwynthel. Guys!
Oh, right. Give you 19 to hit,
That hits.
and I'll shove it back 10 feet, reducing its speed again by 10 feet.
Okay.
And the second hit is a 27.
Okay, that hits.
The first round of damage is 11 points force damage, 3 points cold. And the second one is 13 points of force damage.
All right. On that second hit, the ooze just explodes against the back wall where you have pinned it, and it is no more.
Gross. Lands. We did it!
Yay!
Oh! Ow.
That was quite easy, no?
Looking at the ooze. Take some and put some in a empty vial. Okay, corks it.
You now have some dead ooze in a bottle. It looks neat.
That's so cool. What are you going to call it?
I'm gonna call it a lava lamp.
Lava lamp. That's a nice name. A lava lamp.
Yeah. Thanks for the
Alrighty.
little notes in my bag.
So you're now in this room, and there is one door out.
Goes to the door, pushes it, and then pulls it.
Doesn't move.
Doesn't move. Scuttles around it, just batting at the door, not being helpful.
Maybe we could try to force it open?
Gwynthel just like raises a fingered paw, walks over to the gelatinous cube, and takes his empty potion vial,
Okay.
scoops up some of it, walks back to the door, and just starts pouring it on like the hinges.
You've made the hinges slimy.
I thought they were acidic. No. Throws empty potion vial over shoulder.
Well, it's maybe lubricated it a little bit. We might be able to open it now.
Now the door's not squeaky.
WD-40.
I mean, they really owe us. We sorted out their gardening problem. We sorted out their squeaky hinges, you know.
We are handy people. We should get paid double for this, new skill that we acquired.
We should remarket.
Yeah.
Just, from adventurers to handy people.
Gwenthel, the hinges that you put the ooze sludge onto are at the top of the door. Anyone would like to roll me an intelligence check?
Oh. I'll just do it for funsies.
Okay.
1.
Ooze slime on hinges constantly bad. Put up high.
It's a pull door, isn't it?
Yeah. Pulls upward.
That's not a door, that's a portcullis.
Look, Samantha, shut up. Just open the door. Go to the next room. You chuckleheads.
Might as well be some beating. Doors have fucking befuddled us for the longest time. Just make every single fucking door a beaded curtain and be done with it.
Just roll that you want to investigate the door.
So much fun!
Chuckleheads. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to DMing.
It's
You are all-
literally herding cats, Sarah. That's all it is.
You are all so pretty. So pretty.
Just as well.
I'm sorry, I chose not to play an overly smart character today.
I should have chosen to play an overly smart character today.
Boy, oh boy. Are you going through the portcullis?
I'll throw my bagel stick in first, then go in.
You throw it into a dark hallway. And then you enter into a dark hallway.
It's dark.
The hallway is 20 feet long. And you have dark vision, right? Does everyone have dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along...
I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Okay. The room is 20 feet long, with stone walls, and along the walls are mouths.
Or what? Sorry?
Mouths. Big ol' lips. They're currently closed.
Like human mouths or like horse mouths? I don't know.
Like the stereotypical just like when you put a mouth on something,
Oh,
like
okay,
a
yeah.
talking mouth.
Oh, look.
And I shut down my goblin brain for a second. Hold on.
I'll turn to Gwenthel. You can kiss these ones.
No, I was thinking about doing what I used to do with my ex, where I go in for a kiss, but instead I shout in their mouth.
I'm gonna use that next time.
That's a peculiar way to do things.
It's really funny, like we have like a romantic setting, and then you just go in for the smooch and then just You can see why my last relationship did not last as long.
No, I mean, who knows? Maybe one day you will find someone who's really into that. Being shouted into their mouth.
That's a very niche. Gwenthel just starts walking
It is
in.
nice, but remember, we do not kink shame here. Well, they're mouths, so they might be able to talk. Could we talk to the mouths?
You can
Ask them
try
how they're
to.
doing,
Hey,
how their day's been going.
what you do?
As you start walking into the hallway, the mouths don't respond to your questions or your comments. They just start whispering. Don't touch the colored levers. Did levitating shock you? Could you really not spell bagel?
We spelled bagel just fine.
Beware of
Bagel's a
sharp
hard
objects.
What?
TPK. TPK. TPK.
These are very negative mouths, and I don't like them.
Wouldn't
It's
want you.
okay. They're just hecklers. You just the thing with a heckler is you just got to like really get them back, make them feel really stupid.
Wouldn't want you to encounter any nightmares now, would we?
I'm a nightmare.
And these mouths just roll through the same whispers over and over and over again as you walk through to the door.
All right, I don't have enough cloth for all of you, so you're gonna have to share. Starts making a gag.
Is this really the time for that?
I mean,
If one of them blushes, then we know they're.
As you reach the door at the end of the hallway, the whispering stops.
Door. Yep. Door.
A door! How are we gonna get through it?
Oh my gosh.
push the door, pull the door, lift the door. Go through those exact motions.
Maybe we just say open sesame.
The door just
Being-
fucking swings open.
Welcome.
Are you going in?
Yep.
All
I'll
right.
pause at the doorway and look to the others. So, what is the nightmare aspect of those whispers?
As you walk into this room, you are greeted by a beautiful starlit sky. You almost think that you've wandered into a beautiful garden as plants and shrubs are just lining the walls and the floors. It sounds quite serene, but everything here is tinged with a bit of darkness. There are torches that line the pathway, looping through these plants and trees and shrubs, but they don't shine as bright as you think they should. And the plants are all their proper color, but just barely.
Well, isn't this romantic?
If it's too late to take the halfling statue in here.
It would be very romantic. Staying to the path, kind of wandering in a straight line.
Okay. How far down the path
Elise
do
is
you
gonna
go?
touch the flowers as we go past.
I think I'll go about 20 feet, just wandering around.
All right. As you wander through, you see a light shining from behind a small grouping of trees.
Point it out. It's a devilfish. They live underwater in dark spaces. They have little lamps on their heads.
Ah.
Hmm.
And what about these fish?
Oh, they like to lure people in and eat them.
Ah.
Mm.
Oh
It's
no.
usually other fish. I don't know. There's a really cool thing about dimorphosis, and the female fish are bigger than the male fish. It's really cool.
That is quite fascinating.
Mm-hmm,
Do you think something has lured us into here to eat us?
I mean, we're here, so yes.
Oh well. I mean, if I have to die, this is another pretty place to die in.
Do you want me to send something over to, poke it, or should we just keep wandering down this path?
You like to poke things, don't you?
I like to poke a lot of things.
I notice.
Bears and sticks.
Mhm.
Bears and sticks. Well, if you have something that can poke it without disturbing the rest of the environment, sure.
Okay, don't be scared. They're not scary when they're on our side.
Now I'm scared.
What if
Okay.
it's not on our side?
Well, I don't think it can't be on our side, so. She kind of sidesteps as a shadow monstrosity appears beside her as she casts summon Shadow Spawn.
Okay.
This is Greg. They're very nice.
All right.
And the shadow spirit towards this light.
Are you sending
They
it?
are a fury, just so you know. Not any despair or fear, shadow.
Great. Are you setting them past these trees?
Mm-hmm. Towards
light?
the light. Mm-hmm.
As they slip past the trees towards the light and disappear from your sight, you hear two very distinct whinnies from the other side. It appears you have startled something, and there is a stamping of hooves, and there is some disgruntled snorting coming from the other side.
Don't eat it. I'll call to Greg.
What is it? What do you see?
I don't know.
I guess I'll slip into the underbrush and stealth to see what's going on.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Mm. 28.
Okay. Roll some perception checks. You're startled and alert. Is perception intelligence or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Your roll is a 28.
I rolled a 28, yes.
That one does not notice you. Okay. Neither creature notices you.
My
As-
party just sees a pair of ears in the underbrush moving forward.
As you poke your head out from the underbrush to assess the situation, you see that what Elpricity has summoned has startled a nightmare and its corrupted unicorn mate. And they are both shaking their heads and stomping their feet at it, and they are very ticked off.
Waddles back in through the underbrush. Desummon Greg! Desummon Greg!
Greg, come here. Greg kind of wanders away around the room, then back towards the party. Waves.
There's a nightmare and a unicorn that looks corrupted.
Oh no, we should help it. It's wrong accent.
Can you decorrupt a unicorn? Oh, I don't want to bother them. They're just kind of grazing and doing their own thing. Wanders down the path away from them.
As you wander down the path, it loops back to the same spot where Greg and Gwenthil encountered the nightmare and its corrupted unicorn mate. And as the path reaches them, it opens up wide, and you have full view of the pair. Their ears are now twitching back and forth, and the unicorn and the nightmare are circling one another protectively as they stomp their hooves and watch for whatever it was that disturbed their probably nap.
Okay. So, let them be. They're not bothering us.
You will have to go past them to continue on the path.
Okay.
Well, why don't we just be like really nice and really friendly when we go past, and we could just be like excuse me, Mr. Nightmare and Mr. Unicorn, we just need to go past. We could do that. Can I do it? I've not seen a unicorn before.
Would you all like to roll me some nature checks? Let's see what you know about nightmares and unicorns.
Ooh.
Thanks. No.
That's a 6.
Okay.
19.
Okay. Gwynthel, are you rolling?
I did. He does not.
Okay. Elprissy, you are familiar with both unicorns and nightmares, and it's very rare, but occasionally the two do cross paths, and they do. Hey, you know that the unicorn, from its behavior, is likely not in distress. This is just two horse creatures protecting one another. And you also know that unicorns are capable of understanding Celestial, Elvish, Sylvan, and telepathy. And that nightmares are capable of using Common and Infernal, but don't have the ability to speak back.
And Princity thinks for a moment and then turns to the other two. I can speak to both of them.
Great. Okay.
Go for it.
I understand Sylvan, well, the unicorn I would understand Sylvis, Elvish, and Celestial, and something else. And the nightmare understands Infernal but doesn't speak back, so I can talk to them in both languages, not at the same time, but differently.
All right. I guess I can just stay in this bush and keep watch.
Okay, Greg will stay here.
I could come up with you. I won't get in the way or anything. I just want to see the unicorn.
If it doesn't fully understand Sylvan, you can speak Elvish.
Oh, okay.
The unicorn, not the nightmare.
Not
The nightmare
like that.
doesn't speak that.
I
the
can speak
unicorn does.
Elvish to the unicorn.
Greg, watch Gwynthel. Do not give them nightmares. Kind of wanders towards the unicorn and the nightmare, holding up her hands as to say, I'm not dangerous. And just call out in Sylvan towards the unicorn, hey, can we talk? And to the nightmare, it's okay. I'm not going to harm either of you. We just want to talk. And then to the unicorn, we're friends. We just want to pass through.
I assume are you switching to Infernal for the nightmare?
Yeah, Infernal for the nightmare, and then switching back to Sylvan for the unicorn.
Okay. They both stop pacing about each other and looking around, and they focus in on you and Annalise with you, and their ears towards you. They're listening, but they're not coming any closer.
Yeah, I'll keep a respectful distance, like this is their space and sort of thing. I'll just say, we just need to leave this room. I'll say in Sylvan first. And we just want to go. That's all. We have a job to do. And then I'll switch to Infernal and say the same thing.
All right. The creatures look at you contemplatively and then at each other. And it's almost like you can see the conversation going between them, although they do not speak. And the unicorn does turn back to you and says, my mate and I, you both understand Sylvan. Why are you here? It's been a long time since we've seen anyone.
Oh, I'll say in Sylvan. We got hired to find a bagel for somebody, like really nice bagel with cream cheese, salmon, capers, peppers, and stuff. And we just want to get through the room, and that's it. That's all we want to do. Now I'll translate that into Infernal for the nightmare.
The Nightmare stamps its hooves and throws its head down and back up. And its mate, the unicorn, says, "My mate does not understand why you would come so far for a bagel."
Honestly, I'll say something. It's because we got paid to do it, and I mean, you gotta finish a job if you get paid for it, right? Like, you have to follow through. It's part of the contract, sort of thing. Honestly, we're just here to enjoy ourselves. We don't want to hurt anybody. I'm sorry that Greg startled you. I didn't mean it. I'm very sorry about that. I'll translate that into Infernal for the nightmare.
The creatures confer again. And if horses could look at each other like, can you believe this shit? That is the look that passes between this pair. And the unicorn stomps her hooves at you again. Says, "This is our glade. Do not come here again."
Okay.
But you may
just want to. Okay, cool.
But you may exit
thank
that
you.
way. And she shakes her head down the path, pointing you in the direction.
Goes back to the path and waves, "Thank you," both Infernal and Sylvan. Okay, she said we could go down this way.
Like a prairie dog. Okay.
They're very nice.
They seemed very lovely. It looked like they were maybe in the middle of something.
Yeah.
As
Better
you
wonder
continue
where the
on down the
unicorn's
path, the nightmare and its mate settle back down into the field and curl their necks around each other. They snuggle up to go back to sleep.
Oh.
Mm.
As you continue down the path, you come upon the end. Another door.
Oh no.
Open it, push it, lift it up, slide it
Do all
around.
the things at once. Like, ah! One of us is running up with a stick.
Just shake the door down.
Okay, so you open the door.
Sarah rethinks her decisions today.
As the door slams open with your push, you open up to a large room. And in the room, you see hanging high above you in the air a large golden cage containing the holy pigeon, which you were sent to find. And beneath that cage, preparing an altar, is the corrupted diva and 4 of their priests. And they all turn to look at you.
We're here for bagels.
Well, frankly, I'm shocked you survived. Any questions before we begin? And with that, the diva cracks their neck. And we are entering into combat.
Yeah, I have a question about orientation. It says here on 3 o'clock we're supposed to take a break. I brought my own lunch. Is that cool?
Brought my own lunch. Roll for initiative.
I have dietary restrictions.
Alpricity, what did you get?
18. Do you want Greg to go on my turn or his own turn?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, enter y'all in. And
23.
gotcha. Gwenthel,
31.
31. Wow. Okay. With that 31, Gwenthel, All of your opponents you were all going before the opponents. They did not roll well. Gwenthel, you are going first.
And I've also got a message here for 4 of you, and he pulls out his longbow really quick. He's gonna aim at one of the priests.
Okay.
So the first shot is a 25 to hit.
Let's see, we'll say that's aimed at Priest A, and
Priest
that
A.
will hit.
Dealing 9 points of piercing damage on the first.
Okay.
Second shot, Priest A, for a dirty 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
For 11 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah. That's his turn.
Sounds good. Next up is not my notes. It's the turn order. Annalise.
She's gonna do her bonus action first with her inspiration, and she's gonna send that over to Apricity, and she's just gonna be like, "Show them what happens when they mess with our pigeon." And then, so she gets a D8 inspiration, and then she is going to polymorph into a T-Rex.
You're muted, sir.
All right, you're now a T-Rex.
Not a T-Rex. And that's actually all she can do at this moment. She's going to do that.
All right. Alpricity.
All right. Felicity kind of looks at the 4 cultists and a diva.
4 priests and a diva, yes.
Okay.
4 priests
Four
and a diva
priests and a
walk into a
diva.
bar.
Uh,
Those Yankees, am I right?
okay. Let's see if we can get weird with this.
Let's do it. Get weird.
Let's get weird. Banishment on the diva. Must make a charisma saving throw. They must make a charisma. No, I will not do that because I'll lose. Greg. I lied. Sorry. Do
Okay.
character for this. Yeah, just go with Eldritch Blast. I lied. I lied a lot. 18 to the diva.
Okay, is that to hit?
Yes.
All right, that does hit.
Okay. And a 24 to the diva again.
That hits as well.
Okay, cool. So the first bout of damage is 13 force, 3 cold, push them back 10 feet, and make their movement 10 feet less.
Okay.
And for the second bout of damage, 10 points of force damage.
All right.
And then Greg kind of shimmies up to this diva. Does the shimmy shake. Attacks. The hit is amazing. Doesn't have a hit bar. And I assume misses.
Yes.
How does a 15 look?
That misses as well.
Okay, that is Greg's turn.
Excellent. So next will be one of the priests. And he... he will move up to Gwenthel. And he is going to whack you with his mace, or at least try to. Does a 6 hit you?
Does not.
Alrighty. That is going to be their action and their movement. They are done. Next priest. Priest number A. Not looking too hot, but is going to move up to... let's see. You know what? They're gonna move out to the side, and they're gonna try and take on Annalise. And they will cast... Ooh, no, that would be good. I'm not gonna cast that. They are going to Guiding Bolt you. Let's see here. Range spell attack. My first thought was to dispel magic on you, but I won't do that. Does a 14 hit?
AC 13
Yes.
for T-Rexes.
Alrighty. And Lan, let's see, that was at first level. It's 46 radiant.
46, yeah.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be 21 points of radiant damage. And the next attack roll against you is going to have advantage. You're now glittery. Up
I've
next.
also gotta make a concentration check.
Yes. Do I
Oh,
make
that's
that on my turn or do I make it on this turn?
You
When
will
you're
make
damaged.
it now. Yeah.
No. I'm gonna use that advantage if I can.
Do it. Let's do it.
Mhm.
Let's do that, because I don't want to lose this. Okay. $21.
Nice.
All right, so you save. Next up is the Diva. I think it's just one attack. I probably should have read them before I did this. That's fine. Okay. We are going to... You know what? They are going to fall back, and they are going to healing touch their priest friend, restoring 20 hit points that were lost. That will be their turn. Next up, Priest B. That is going to move up towards the dinosaur as well. Guiding Bolt. Which it will get advantage on. Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
You're a dinosaur. You're good. No worries.
It's my concentration checks I'm worried about.
17.
Let's do the con first.
You're the biggest threat in the room right now.
I know.
Literally
I
and
know.
figuratively.
I know. Well, that was a nat 1.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Bye-bye, dinosaur. That will be their turn. Last priest is going to go. This one is going to... Yep, this one's going to move in and up to Alpricity.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to bonus action use its divine eminence. It's going to expend a spell slot to make a melee weapon attack, magically deal an extra 10 radiant damage if it hits.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cut some words in.
Okay.
I don't have any cutting words prepared, but you just said extra details. I need to stop it somehow. Yeah, it's just gonna
They say your body's a temple, but yours is more like a carnival.
I was going to say, one day I'm going to make a ballad of this fight. Tell me your name. I hope it rhymes with horribly slaughtered.
It's Jerry.
Damn it, Jerry.
Do they need to roll anything against you?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I only rolled a 2. So you can -2 from the attack roll.
Cool. They rolled an 8. So I don't think a
fine.
6 is gonna hit.
Nope. I
Wonderful.
don't even need to make that con save then.
Nope. Gwenthal,
Yes.
you're up.
How many people are around me?
We'll say 2 of the priests. And then friends, did you move in towards Gwenthal? Move away towards Gwenthal. We're not really tracking.
I haven't quite moved yet. I kind of just went into a dinosaur and then collapsed.
Okay. Well, here's gonna be some fun stuff.
Mhm.
Gwenthal's casting Fog Cloud centered on
Okay.
himself.
And what does that do?
Create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured, which means that attacks inside of the cloud are at disadvantage.
Alrighty.
Lasts for duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed disperses it.
Alright.
But yeah, he'll do that, stow his longbow, and pull out his scimitars. And that's his turn.
Alrighty. Elnise, you're up next.
Okay. I am going to. So we've got 4 priests and a diva.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Crown of Madness on the diva,
Okay.
which is a Wisdom saving throw.
Righty. That's a natural 20 for a 25. Oh no, 29. Actually, you get +9 on a saving throw. Wisdom.
Jeez.
Never mind, like nothing happens. Already my party hurt. I didn't quite catch how much
No.
hurt I got there.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
That's the end of her turn.
Alrighty. Alpricity?
Going to maneuver in a way that doesn't hit my party, like I'll kind of angle it so that my party members aren't in this cone.
Okay, are you moving out of range of the priest who moved up to fight you?
Is the priest in a manner that would affect my party members? It's a cone that would breach in a kind of V shape.
I believe you're all still clumped up together, correct?
I think so. I haven't moved.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll say that you can angle that so it hits the folks around you, but not your party members.
Sounds good. She kind of plucks a blue rose from inside of her coat, lightning kind of crackling around it, and when she crushes it in her hand, lightning takes place of where the thorns would have pierced her skin, and a 20-foot cone of lightning bursts out from her hand towards all these cultists and diva. They all need to make a con save. The
Okay.
DC needs 15.
First, how many of them do I have in here? I have 4. All right. One rolled a 1. If he fails. 10, 9, and 18.
Okay,
Those
the
are the
18
priests?
will save.
Okay. Let me roll the diva real quick.
Yeah.
The diva rolled a 4.
Okay, they will fail. Okay, so only one priest succeeds. But so they'll take half of 15,
Okay.
so 7. But the rest of them will take 15 points of lightning damage.
Right.
And then Greg is going to take the opportunity attack and move away from the group. So, how big is the room? Just for
Give me
my...
1 moment. Let me record all this damage.
Yeah.
All right. What's your question?
How big is the room?
Probably 30 to 40 feet in diameter.
All right. Greg will move, taking the opportunity attack as far as they can get away so the party doesn't get affected by this. Because it's a 30-foot spear cone thing. 30-foot. Of within Greg, and they will use a dreadful scream, and they all must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of Greg.
Oh.
For 1 minute.
Yeah.
They can repeat the save at the end of their turn.
Right. The diva is immune.
Fair enough.
We got a 17, a 15, a 12, and a 6.
The 17 succeeds, the rest of them fail.
Okay. We'll say first A. Succeeded. Rest of them get the big old F.
And he'll move 10 feet forward back to expend the rest of his movement.
Okay. And they all have to move away from him as far as they can, right?
Yes, and if they can't, they either stay where they are or just
Okay.
not take action against Greg. I think.
Sounds about right. All right. Anything else?
Nope. Greg feared them, and I lightning them.
All right. Priest C, which is currently over by Gwenthel. Go. Is going to cast Sacred Flame. I will need a dexterity saving throw.
For myself?
Yes.
Can he see through the fog cloud?
Oh shoot, that's right. They can't see. In that case, what other things do they have? They are going to cast. You're going to cast a spell magic. What level is fog cloud?
It is a first level spell, so if it's dispel magic, it's just gone.
Yep. They will dispel magic, and that will be their turn.
Hold on a second. Can I see this cultist?
He's in the fog cloud.
He's in the fog cloud, so no.
No, I cannot.
Sorry, you can't counterspell him.
No.
Priest A is up next. This one will Sacred Flame. Go ahead and roll that dex save.
The natural 20 for a 27.
Excellent. So that's a save or suck. All right.
Oh, don't forget the priest can make their save at the end of their turn against fear.
Mm-hmm. What's the DC on that?
16.
Yeah, neither of them saved. Okay. The diva is going to move towards Greg and make use its multi-attack to make 2 weapon attacks. I'm gonna make myself do math. Does the 25 hit?
Yes.
What about a 19?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. So the first hit is going to be 5 bludgeoning plus 19 radiant. Next hit is going to 7 bludgeoning
Mm-hmm.
plus 15 radiant.
Okay.
That will be,
Greg's still up.
that will be their turn. Next priest. Try the priest. Is going to. Where's this one at? This one doesn't buy anyone, so it's going to guiding bolt at Elpristine.
Okay.
So let's
Could I cutting words the guiding bolt?
yeah, because they have to make a spell attack.
Oh, they do. It didn't.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll cutting words the guiding bolt then.
Okay.
But like, disrespect my friends again, and I will determine your body's resonant frequency and play a jaunty solo that will boil your miserable organs.
What am I subtracting from that roll?
I'm gonna roll it right now.
Okay. That's a good one.
Right. You're subtracting 7 from that roll.
Okay. So Elpristine does a 12 hit you.
It misses.
Excellent. Okay. Next, we're gonna try a little priest. This one.
Yeah.
This one. This is priest D. They are going to guiding bolt Annalise.
Bring it, bitch.
Oh, they're gonna. If the
You
dice
better.
allow them to.
No, you can't catch me.
17.
Oh yeah, that got me.
Oh, I can't focus on how many dice I just clicked. Okay, it is 4. Silly gooses. That'll be 20 radiant.
Oh, okay. Gonna get you next time.
And with that, we are at the top of the round. Gwenthel.
Bunny with a scimitar, or 2 scimitars, taking shots at Priest A.
Okay.
17 to hit
That hits.
for 10 points of slashing damage, bonus action, offhand fighting, 16 to hit
That hits.
for 3 points of slashing.
All right, that priest is no more.
Just a flurry of like scimitar hits. They go down. He turns to the other priest.
You should run.
Danger bunny.
It's time to hunt.
Oh no. This wasn't supposed to be a horror show.
Pull the watership down.
Annalise.
No.
I don't get that reference because I was told never to watch that.
Never watch it, Sarah. Never
Don't
watch
watch it. I
Uh,
mean, it's a good book. It's a really good book. Just, it's something.
Annalise, you're up.
Okay. I would like to. So, see all the priests. Are they all quite close to one another? How far away are they?
They're kind of spread out. There's one out by Gwenthel. There's one by Elpricity. There's one by you. The diva's a little further back, dealing with the summoned helper.
Okay. I am going to cast Thunderwave, which is a 15-foot cube originating from myself, and I'm going to try and move and position myself so I can get at least one of them. If I can get any more of them, that'd be great.
Okay. I'd say you can get 2 of the priests without getting your friends.
Okay. Yes. Let's chuck that. Oh, actually, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. Do they have anything for con saves? They do not. It's their little cultist parts. That's a 1 and a 17.
Okay. Okay, the 1 fails, the 17 makes it.
Excellent.
So the 1 will take 12 points of thunder damage and shall be pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
The 17 shall take 6 points of thunder damage and is not pushed.
Okay.
And that will be the end unless anybody needs healing.
No, Apricity's been attempted to get hit at, but she's
Well,
good.
That will be the end of her turn.
Alrighty. Cultists are not looking good. Apricity.
Okay. You know what? Greg's gonna go first before me this time.
Okay.
How does a 22 look on that diva?
It hits.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And how does... Yeah, that doesn't hit. Okay. 8, 12 plus 5. Uh, 10 points of slashy damage.
Okay.
No, excuse me, cold damage.
Okay.
Which is 4 points of cold damage. Yeah, that is Greg because he can't hit on the second ones, but it is my turn. And to the diva, a 19 to hit on the first Eldritch Blast,
That hits.
and a 24 to hit on the second Eldritch Blast.
That also hits.
So the first hit will consist of 11 points of force damage, 3 points of cold damage, pushing it back away from Greg and stopping it 10 feet short of its full movement speed for the first hit.
Okay.
And the second damage hit is 11 points of force damage.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No, that is everything. Apricity is going to... Yeah.
All right. Priest number 1. Let's see. They are going to swing out at Gwenthel. Does the nat 20 for a 22 hit?
No, too high.
Okay. Wow, that's some awesome crit damage. 2 points bludgeoning.
Oh, you know,
Oh no!
dichotomy of the crit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Priest A is down. A diva. Let's see. Diva's gonna swing out at your friend again. Sorry.
And I cutting words her.
You can't.
Thank you. Gonna be like, in front of you, you see a bard. Over there, a ranger, and out in the shadows yonder, a warlock. But you have no class.
Alrighty.
Rolling the dice. And could you subtract 4 from the dice roll?
Awesome. So that's gonna be a 20 to hit out at your summoned pal.
20 hits, yes.
Okay. Its second attack of the multi-attack rolls a 15.
15 just hits. Yes.
All right, so first attack will do 8 bludgeoning and 14 radiant. Second attack does 5 bludgeoning and 16 radiant.
Greg disperses in a puff of shadow. Greg's no more.
Diva just looks at you all and smiles. The next priest casts How far away is this? The next priest is going to cast Sanctuary on the diva. Turn. Priest D is going to move over to Bristy. They're gonna try and smack you.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. They are going to deal 5 bludgeoning damage, and they're going to use their Divine Eminence to deal an extra 10 radiant on top of that.
What was the first damage?
5. Goodness. All right, top of the round.
Still a cultist on me.
Which one was on you?
I think A and C, maybe?
Yeah, A and C. A is no more. C is still there.
Cool. Here comes the first scimitar hit to C. I'm gonna use my precise maneuver to add a D8 to that.
Let's do it.
21 to hit
That hits.
for 9 points of slashing damage, and then the second one goes through for my bonus action.
All right.
Dirty 20 to hit for 5 points of slashing damage.
All right. They are down.
Use up my movement to get up to the diva.
Okay.
Hunting we will go. Hunting we will go.
All right. Next, Annalise.
Right. Who's closest to me, enemy-wise?
There is a priest near you, and there's one near Leprosy.
I'm going to take out my oil of slipperiness.
Okay.
I'm going to use an action to
Mhm.
cover the ground where the priest is.
Okay.
Should be a 10-foot area,
All right.
which should have the effects of the grease cell,
Okay.
which will turn it into difficult terrain. When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw, not death saving throw.
Alrighty.
Not powerful. I kind of want to pour it. I don't know how this is gonna work.
I don't know how it's gonna work either, but let's find out. All right. All right. You pour it on their feet, and they rolled a 1, so they're failing that dex save.
They are now not prone.
It is like in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Their feet just whoop, 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 and then they just fall on their backside into this greasy, slippery oil.
Annalise is just gonna be like, haha, and move further away. That's all she's doing.
Okay. Brissy, you're up next. There is a prone
Gwynthil's
priest by your friend.
left.
And there's another priest on you.
Gwenthel's at the diva, right?
Yes.
Cool. How far away are they?
They're probably like the diva moved back to go deal with here's Summon Pal, so they're probably 30 feet back. 20, 30. About 30.
That's all I need to know.
Okay.
Electricity looks like she's going to pass this priest, and then she misty steps near the diva and goes around to flank so that Gwynthel and her are like in front of it and behind it. And she will attack. Yeah, she'll reach out and just place her hand on the diva, and the diva needs to make me a con save
Okay.
as I cast light.
That's an 8.
8 fails. God, I hope they're not immune to this. 36 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Prisity pulls her hand back and she says, "It tingles to touch
Where-
you. It's weird."
Where you touched them, their skin begins to darken and veins creep out from that handprint. They took the full effect.
He just nods. Okay.
They
Cool.
don't feel so good.
Bring out my hand axe. Okay.
That brings us to the diva's turn. They
Misty
are
steps from my warlock pack, so I use that for my warlock pack instead of
Okay.
spending a spell slot. Just so you know.
sounds good. All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. The diva is going to fly up and over the two of you. Go ahead and make your opportunity attacks.
Okay. Yeah, I think I missed with an 11.
25.
25 hits.
Ooh, 12 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty. As it will fly up and over you to the priest that Gwynthel left on the floor. And it is going to cast Raise Dead. All right, and that priest returns to life with 1 HP. La-di-da. That will end its turn. Next, Priest B. We ain't looking so hot. Come on, switch over. Is going to reach out a hand and touch the diva, casting Cure Wounds. For 8 points. And then Priest D is going to Guiding Bolt. Someone roll me a D3. Gwenthel's 1, Perseus 2, Annalise's 3.
Two.
2. All right. It's going to Apricity. Does a... Does a 10 hit you?
No.
All right. So the bolt just zings right past you. That brings us to the top of the round. Gwynthel. Diva's moved to the other side of the room where the first priest who went down was lying. That priest is now up and breathing.
He stows his scimitars, pulls out a longbow, and shoots the priest with just expounding, "What was your plan here?" 21 to hit the 1 HP priest.
That hits, and whatever you're gonna roll, he's going back down.
Shoop. Just looking at the diva. I've got like 14 more regular arrows. If you want to raise them, I have 28 poison ones. That's gonna be fun.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's turn.
All right, Annalise.
I'd like to Eldritch Blast the diva.
Alrighty, go ahead.
So first one is a 17 to attack
That hits.
for 9 points of damage.
What does it look like when you kill the diva?
I've done nothing this fight. How do I get the kill? Her Eldritch Blast is like really pretty and purple, and it's like she just basically just shoots it straight through the diva's chest, and it's just like she'll just go all nice and pretty and purple for a second before going away from existence.
Wonderful. The final two priests, upon seeing the diva obliterated by this wonderful, colorful bard, they hightail it out of there. Apricity, you get a opportunity attack on one of them. Go ahead and make it.
Okay. 12.
That does not hit. They run out the room through the back door, leaving it wide open for you all, but you are now out of combat.
We did it.
When you took out the holy pigeon.
Oh, I can't fly.
I can jump.
Okay.
If you would like to look around the room, you will notice that there is a lever that will lower a chain holding
That is
the
a
golden
fun
cage. Or you can just jump for it.
You want to jump, you can still jump,
Arm flail. Arm flail.
Okay, I'm just going to pull the lever, okay?
Waits for it to get to the appropriate height, jumps up and grabs it. Got it.
You did it! Well done! That is amazing!
With that, you are able to go out the same door that the priest went out and back down the cliffside to the village, where upon returning, the high priest of Bagul gives you each a 1-year supply of baked goods from the local bagel shop as your reward for completing this mission.
I'm gonna get so much carrot cake.
The carrot cake you have to pay for. The bagels are free. And with that, that concludes our adventure of the powerful Pigeon Paradox.
Hey!
What am I gonna do with this?
I can use it if you don't want it.
Carrot cake.
I will let you all wrap up what this party does. Where do your characters go from here?
Out adventure some more, probably.
Yeah. Go about adventure. Tricity learns how to read a map upside down.
Very useful skill.
Take the party to meet the family. All 12 of my siblings.
Oh.
Annalise tries to start her own gardening business, realizes she's really bad at it, and then goes back to adventuring after destroying several people's gardens.
Oh.
This is Nick, Nikki, Nick, and I'm Gus.
I love it. All right, y'all. That is it for today. We're going to go into our after show here. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. I am Sarah. My charity of choice, which I would like to highlight instead of talking about myself, is the TrevorProject.org. They provide crisis and counseling support to the LGBTQIA plus youth community. And that is the channel that I give all of my Twitch income to. So every time you give bits or subs to cheer us on when we play games like this, or when I'm here playing video games with my friends, that's where it's going to go. If you'd like to know more about that or the TrevorProject.org, there are links popping up in chat now. And there's a link for our Discord server as well, where you can see all the receipts from the community's shareable donations. Now we're going to go around the table and everyone's going to talk about their favorite charities and say goodbye to y'all. RJ, you go first.
Hey everybody, I am RJ, and today I'm championing Unicorn Riot. Unicorn Riot is a decentralized nonprofit media collective, and they report on far-right organizations and sources of racial and economic injustices in the U.S. My spiel every week, get your media unfiltered because we need to keep up with the times. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I champion the Alzheimer's Society in the UK. They are a nonprofit organization searching for a cure towards Alzheimer's and dementia. They provide online resources towards counseling, how to help your loved ones during the times of COVID, and how to get connected with other people who are going through similar situations.
Awesome. Thank you. And Robin, who would you like to highlight?
A charity that means a lot to myself is World Horse Welfare, which has been going for a very long time. Mainly in the UK, they improve the lives of horses and educate others in doing so, working alongside vets when it comes to researching different treatments. But they also work internationally as well to improve the life of working horses around the world in places where they are unable to afford the veterinary care that is needed.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you, chat, for hanging out with us. Thank you, everyone, for redeeming your channel points. Thank you for the raid. I just opened chat for the second time today. I don't normally have it open while I'm DMing. Thank you so much for that. That was very wonderful. Welcome, raiders. And now we're all going to say goodbye. So don't forget, eat something healthy today. Taking care of your body is important. Hydration is also important. And no, it doesn't count if it's carbonated. And if you have forgotten to take your meds today, this is your gentle reminder. Yes, RJ?
What about sparkling water?
Nope, doesn't count.
Doesn't count? Really?
Like it's not overly carbonated. It's like it's got hops.
That's I think that's just beer, Robin. If you have forgotten to take your meds today, go ahead, do that now if you need to. Be gentle with yourself. It's okay. We all forget those from time to time. And last but not least, if there's someone important to you out in the world that you have not recently told is important to you, or that they matter to you, go do that today. It's never too late or too soon to tell someone how much you care about them. With that, we're gonna go ahead and wave because I'm hungry and I want breakfast. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.